Well, welcome back to the second part. I guess the second part. I guess the thing, the camera, decided to stop at recording at 30 minutes. But anyway, back to where we are. The PlayStation Vita does a lot of things technically impressive with games. They managed to do a lot of things with Uncharted, different animations when he's taking cover. What I was about to say was when you're actually aiming your gun, it does seem a bit slow and a bit stiff. And I mentioned this in my impressions that it felt like there was input lag. And what I did is actually turn up the sensitivity on the controls on the game settings, and it did improve it, but it's still noticeable. So I don't know if that just has to do with the input lag on that they created with the game, or it may just be the analog sticks. Another thing that really kind of screws up my aiming is also the size of the analog sticks. The analog sticks are much smaller, and that also took a lot of getting used to. So when you're playing the system itself, it's great that you have dual analog sticks. They're just small, and you just have to get used to it. But as you can see, this is pretty much, the graphics are pretty much really good. For a portable handheld, this looks very good. In fact, it rivals anything that goes on consoles today, They managed to actually pull off a wet effect, as you can see. So that's really nice that it actually managed to do that. So it does actually render a wet effect that actually does dry in time. So I like that about the game itself, And the frame rate does stay solid. I believe as far as I could tell, the least it has dropped is about 22, 23 frames per second, which isn't bad at all, But it does run, full 30 frames just on average. But yeah, just technically, the game looks amazing. It performs well, and it's just awesome. Now, as far as let's say, what was I about to say? As far as multitasking goes, you can at any time you can just press the PlayStation button, say, "Oh man, I'm really stuck at this part. I need help. I need help. I need help." Internet browser. Now, I believe it says, yeah. See, for Uncharted Golden Abyss, the network features have been turned off for some reason, but. Let's say you want to say, okay, well, I want to look at my friends. I want to see what my friends are doing. Are all network features disabled? I wonder. Oh, connected to Wi-Fi, so that's good. Okay, no, good. So, as you can see, oh, I want to see what my friends are playing, or my friend, I want to send my friend a message. If he sent you a message, you can just write him back. And you can just do that, like, right here. It's all pretty simple. And what's awesome is that you can just say, okay, well, back to the game, and boom, you're right back where you left off. No loading time whatsoever. That is, in my opinion, one of the most... one of the best things about the system itself is that multitasking feature. So I like that a lot. And closing games is pretty easy, just like that, and boom. So that's the PlayStation Vita system. That's my review. Overall, I think technically it's a great system. It's very powerful, very easy to use. I like the different features. I do wish there was slightly more apps. Supposedly Skype is coming to it, which is going to be awesome. But I do wish that YouTube would be on here. I don't know, maybe Google Plus. That'd be cool. I mean, I don't have a Google Plus account, but I'm just thinking of apps, Just a bunch of different apps, like, maybe Amazon, different shopping apps and stuff like that. That would be really cool to have on the system. Like I said, the only really flaws technically with it that I can find is that the speakers are just not as loud as I wish they were. It's like and this is turned up all the way, by the way, as you can see. Turned up all the way. I wish the speakers were a little bit louder. I mean, they do the job, but if you're trying to demonstrate something, on camera, like I'm just talking like at a normal tone, and my voice is already, overwhelming the sound of the PlayStation Vita system itself. So I mean, great system. Great system. Now, one thing I do have to say is I'm a bit disappointed as far as launch lineups go. I mean, there are really only 2 or 3 games I was really interested in getting. Obviously, Uncharted is obviously, the system-selling game for this. Uncharted is the game that everyone's going to be jumping out to go for. And then I also got Wipeout 2048, which I played for a little bit. And then what I'm actually looking forward to is, what I think I might get is Luminous Electronic Sympathy, which is like a Tetris puzzle game with dubstep music in it. So that's pretty cool. But I do wish there were slightly better games on here. I know Resistance is coming out for it, but I'm not really a big Resistance fan. I am thinking about getting the game just, to test it out, because I believe the first-person shooter coming out for this thing is Resistance Burning Skies. Street Fighter Cross Tekken's coming out for it, so that's going to be cool. You do get some early access to PlayStation Vita characters in there, so if you buy the game on PlayStation Vita, you do get early access to characters that will soon be allowed to be in the game itself. Mortal Kombat is going to be a game I'm going to be getting on here. Call of Duty is supposed to be coming out this winter for the game. So I don't know if that's going to be a standalone Call of Duty. Hopefully it will be, because if it's just like another Call of Duty, game with its console release, then there really isn't. And why would I buy Call of Duty on the Vita instead than, like my Xbox or my PlayStation 3? Like, why would I even bother to do, buy it on a portable handheld system when I can just play it on my big 32-inch TV? It's kind of like, huh. So I do hope that when Call of Duty actually does come out for the thing, it's a standalone Call of Duty game. That would be cool. And supposedly Naughty Dog is working on something for the Vita as well, which is exciting. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what Naughty Dog has to bring to the Vita itself. So that's it. PlayStation review. Technically, it's very impressive. Wish there were a bit more apps and stuff you can download on the thing, but it is only 2 weeks into the system's launch. And by the time, let's say by the end of this year, there's probably going to be a lot of cool games on here that are going to be interesting. Yeah, it's a really cool system. It works really well, technically impressive, and that's basically my review, alright guys? So thanks for watching, and hope this review was informative. And any questions, you can just put them in the comment box. I'll be sure to go ahead and answer to the best of my ability as far as, my experience with whatever it is that you're asking and whatnot. So that's it. That's the review. It's a good system. I'd give it a solid, let's see, number score. I give it an 8.5 as far as a review goes. An 8.5. I don't like doing 0.5, so I'll just give it an 8. It needs more apps, and it needs a better launch lineup. It needs more games for it. All right, more exclusive games at that, more specifically. So that's that. I'm gonna go now before I drag this video on any longer. And thanks for watching.